Welcome to Winning Wall Street's Money. Please take this moment now with helping me. Click here, subscribe. Next, click this bell. Next, ensure to click all. This helps you receive a notification when I posted my next videos. Next, click this thumbs up button after every time you watch my video. This pushes it up in the engagement ratings and means it will be suggested to more people, therefore is likely to get more views to my YouTube channel. I really appreciate that. I also have a Patreon page. Click show more. Scroll down. This link here, my Patreon, click on it. Select the membership. With this membership, you'll get access to all this information. Very good content. Friday, June 25th, 0807 a.m. New York time. Since it's Friday, the markets aren't open yet for the cash equity. It is the last trading day of the week and the last full week of the month. Next month starts earnings. Let's look at the equity indexes. The S&P 500 cash index, we're at an all-time high. This is leadership performance. Let's look at the underlining within it to determine what's the single stocks as well as sectors that are helping to push this to new highs. Leadership performance, that's what you want to consider to invest in, trade in. NASDAQ 100, all-time new high. Leadership, strong trend to the upside, momentum. The Dow Jones Industrial Average for the week, it's still inside the prior week's range. It's not at an all-time high. The all-time high was here. This is not leadership, not performing so well. The Russell 2000 also is inside the range of last week and also has not taken out the all-time high. Huge consolidation over several months. The Dow Transports also currently for the week, we're inside the prior week's range and way off the highs. And the Dow Utilities, here's the highs and we're trending down. So the leadership is very small. It's the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ 100. And the NASDAQ 100 is one of the indexes inside the S&P 500. Go on to the next. Just take in consideration yields, bonds, they have a correlation, an impact on equities. Equities is another name for stocks. So a 30-year yield is currently inside the prior week and the momentum trend is down, keeping interest rates low. The 10-year also inside the range of last week. It's an acceleration. Looking here at the 5-year, the 5-year as well is inside the prior week, but it's stronger than the other two. It's a shorter duration too. Now let's look at the sectors. There's 11 sectors in the S&P 500. XLK, all-time new high. This is leadership. The trend is up. This is a momentum. Momentum. There are people that trade momentum stocks. All-time new high. That's leadership. XLV, all-time new high. Tight consolidation, but broke out, made an all-time new high. XLF, similar to the Dow. It's inside the prior week, way off the highs. The Dow index has a lot of financial stocks in it. So there's a similarity in here. The Russell 2000 index has a lot of small regional banks in there. They're much more affected by interest rates. XLY, we are trading above the high of last week, but not at the highs. That's not leadership. XLC, all-time new highs, leadership. XLI, look at that inside candle. Again, didn't take out the higher or lower last week. This is not leadership. XLP, No, here's the high, all-time high, and we're trading. We already took out the low of last week. XLE, we're not at the all-time high. That was here. We're still below the high of last week too. It's not leadership. XLU, well, it determined the momentum is down. It's trending down, way off the highs. XLRE, here's the high, and we already broke below the low of last week. The momentum's down. XLB, yeah, small trading range for the week. Inside the prior week was a huge move down, way off the highs. Okay, those are the sectors we determined. Most of them are not at new highs. Several of them are inside the range of last week. That's not good. That's, you look at that as neutral, but few of them made all-time highs. So we should narrow that down already. Go back, watch this video, and identify it. I already labeled or called out which ones are new highs. So within those sectors, you look for the strongest stocks. Faang Plus, the heavily weighted stocks. These are stocks are in the NASDAQ 100. Some are in the Dow. They're all in the S&P 500. Apple, here's the all-time high. We are way off the all-time high. We are above the high of last week, but this is not leadership right here. We already identified there's equity indexes that many people go on television, media, write publications to say are not a good investment, be better for single stocks. Well, factually, they're wrong. We just seen that in the charts. Apple is not leadership here right now. There are better performance than this. Microsoft is a better performer, all-time high, momentum to the upside, bullish. I shared with you this past weeks and months that Microsoft was a strong one. It was a trade idea. If you took it, good job out of you. Amazon, just shy of all-time high, doing better than Apple. But again, those indexes I showed you in those sectors, you would have been better in those than here. Facebook, all-time new high, leadership. Google, all-time new high. Call the company also if you want. Alphabet, with the stock symbols GOOG. Tesla, here's the all-time high at the beginning of the year, and we're down here. This is not leadership. November, Victor, Delta, Alpha, all-time high, outstanding, strong momentum to the upside. And Netflix, here's the all-time high. Here we are here, near the lows for the bottom of the year. Wow. Wonder how Disney's doing. Let's just pull up Disney, compare it with. There's some similarities. There's Disney, all-time high. We're down there. Yeah, that's not leadership neither. Remember, Disney is in the Dow. Bravo Alpha, Bravo Alpha. No, not leadership. Near the low, bad performer. And we'll look at the intraday. Intraday, overnight, what's happening? The equity futures on the 15-minute chart. Because maybe today we'll go higher, and then maybe we'll have a reverse and go lower. I would not consider buying when we're at the top. Yep. So the S&P 500 futures is an consolidation. Here's the high overnight between the Asian and London session, and we are not above. The NASDAQ 100. Look at that. We're also inside the range of yesterday. And the Dow Jones is slightly above the high of yesterday. So we see, and this is the Russell 2000. But the takeaway here is the Dow Jones right now looks more bullish overnight than the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ 100. So maybe we're going to have a sell-off later today in some sectors and indexes. Thank you, as always, for spending just a little bit of your time with me. Let me know what you thought about this video, and please let me know what you want to see next. If you got value from this video, if this was helpful, then please consider sharing a small monetary donation to my channel by going below and clicking on my PayPal link. you can leave a small tip. If you don't want to share financial support, no problem. Just click the like and subscribe.